Imagine you're walking up a flight of stairs and you just end up getting tired around halfway through it, or you just feel generally just tired throughout the entire day. I believe exercise is the answer to a lot of these problems. And I myself felt this as before I was pretty lazy and unathletic, but now as I've done a little bit of exercise, I no longer feel tired and I feel just a lot better compared to how I was before. As most people feel this, exercise can be incredibly helpful as well as just taking care of a person's overall health. I will be telling you the reasons on why you may need exercise. As stated by the CDC, in the US alone, 1 in 2 adults don't get enough exercise, and on top of that, the CDC states that 77% of high schoolers don't get enough exercise, and that not getting enough physical activity can lead to a risk of developing diabetes, as physical activity helps control your blood sugar as well as your blood pressure. Not getting that enough daily exercise leads to a risk of getting heart diseases. All of this shows that not getting enough exercise could be life-threatening and leads to just a multitude of health problems. And now we see that not getting enough exercise is detrimental, so how much do you actually need? According to an overview of current physical activity recommendations in primary care, the recommended amount of exercise for adults is at least 150 minutes of moderate exercise or 75 minutes of high-intensity workouts. However, reaching up to 300 minutes per week is linked to more health benefits. It's also recommended to work out 3 or more days in a week, and workouts can be where you're using equipment, things like weights, in order to just do your general exercise, or small things like taking a walk every day, or body weight workouts like doing push-ups, sit-ups, and even things like going on a walk with your friends or playing fetch with your dog. And then, however, you don't really necessarily need to work out for physical exercise, as things like yard work, like mowing the grass, or just being outside and taking care of plants, or even doing things like sports. All of those are considered physical activity. And no matter what you're doing, but as long as you're just up and around and moving, it is still exercise that can help benefit your body. This shows how exercise is something that is really simple and that almost everyone can do. And now that we know how much exercise a person needs and how to get it, what are the exact benefits of that exercise? Now, first and foremost, as stated by Health Benefits of Physical Activity, the evidence by Darren Wartenborough, both men and women have who have reportedly increased levels of physical activity have reduced risk of death by about 20 to 30%. And stated by the same article, physically active men and women showed a 30 to 40% reduction in the risk of colon cancer, and physically active women showed a 20 to 30% reduction in the risk of breast cancer. Exercise, especially lifting weights, can increase your bones and muscles, as it'll eventually make them stronger, as the lifting of those weights increases the strength, and slowly increasing the weight as well as however many times you do it will help you regardless of your age. Another benefit is that exercise has an effect on your brain. As stated by the American Psychological Association, the link between exercise and mood is very strong, and research shows that exercise helps alleviate long-term depression. A study conducted by James Blumenthal, a clinical psychologist at Duke University, he conducted an experiment that proved that exercise was comparable to antidepressants in patients with major depressive disorder. This shows how exercise has a multitude of health benefits, and however, you may not think it's all worth the effort, but it actually is. There are problems if you don't have exercise, like heart problems and diabetes, and exercising at least 150 minutes a week, which can be done in a multitude of different ways. Exercise leads to loads of health benefits, both physically and mentally, and now that you know that all you need to do is just take a walk every few days, or play sports, or just go to the gym every now and again, by doing this, you're reaping the multitude of health benefits of exercise and just slowly improving your body. And if that's all you need to do in order to take care of your body, what's stopping you from exercising? Any questions?
Why do you think that it decreases colon cancer and the
Well, because like it would increase the overall just like function of your organs as they're all doing like physical activity and all actually like healthily, and they're just in their like best state, since they're all doing their jobs very well and there's no like bad cholesterol or your blood pressure's wrong, as since you're getting that activity, your blood's flowing and everything's just going very nicely.
And how long did you have to exercise for you to realize you felt better?
It took me actually like about 2 weeks, but everybody can develop muscles differently, as I myself was very skinny, so being able to show muscle on myself wouldn't be as difficult as someone who has like a lot more weight on themselves, as they would need to lose that and kind of replace it with muscles